Welcome to the video Vort. Torah tells us on the fifth day of creation that Hashem created the flying creatures, the oaf, in Lashon HaKodesh. However, there are other words in Lashon HaKodesh which could denote a flying creature as well. For example, it's tzipor. However, the Radak says the difference between oaf and tzipor is that oaf is a general term for flying creatures, and tzipor means specifically a bird. And so therefore it would make sense based on that in the creation story the Torah uses the more general word rather than the specific, more limited tzipor. The Rabbi, however, tells us, based on the Sifrei, that tzipor means a kosher bird. So if oaf means general birds, all birds, the tzipor is a kosher bird. The Ramban, however, says that tzipor is indeed limited, but not because it's a kosher bird per se, but it is a bird that awakes in the morning, chirps in the morning, and is a small type of bird. So again, it would make sense, whether it's the Rambam, the Ramban, or the Radak, that we would use in the creation story broader words that include a broader category of flying creatures rather than the more limited one. Etan Tokayer suggests that there's a way to reconcile the Rambam and the Ramban in that the tzipor is both a kosher bird as well as this small bird that awakes in the morning and chirps in the morning. Says Rav Chanach Zundel that a tzipor is a kosher bird because of the fact that it is a weaker bird. It is a non-predatory bird. Its wings are flimsy, as relatively speaking, and therefore it is reliant many times on others for its food. The opposite type of bird is a predatory bird, an oaf that has strong wings that can fly distances and can swoop down, and it is a predatory bird that can land on its prey. And that type of bird, predatory birds, are non-kosher. And it seems to me, therefore, that the Torah uses the term oaf in the creation story for a particular purpose, because the oaf as a predatory bird doesn't need anyone, is independent, doesn't need God, doesn't need man, doesn't need any, is entirely independent and can fend for itself. And that is a non-kosher trait. And therefore the Torah says, Vayivra Elokim, on this fifth day of creation, Hashem created the oaf. You think that the oaf, the bird, is so independent, doesn't need anyone and doesn't need anything and can do it all on its own? No, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the oaf. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created this bird. It's an illusion, its independence. Independence is a non-kosher midah. We all strive for independence, and psychologically we are programmed for independence. But spiritually, we need to understand by Yivra Elokim that God created the oaf. God created and have a cognizance and awareness that just as the oaf is truly independent, dependent on Hashem, so are we. HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless us with the blessing of dependence on Him and independence from our fellow man. Good job.